For the NFL pro or anything like that, because Faith says like nothing he's ever experienced before.
Yeah, I mean it's entirely different. I mean it's different because first off, like you're not training, getting ready for like spring ball or anything like that. Like right now, I mean we were basically just training, basically just to run fast and jump high, and then you're basically on your own. Like I mean, like because the coaches and everything, like they're not going to be yelling at you or anything like that. Basically everything's going to be on you, and I mean obviously it's a different process, but it's definitely a fun process, and you only really get to go through it one time, so obviously you want to take full advantage of it.
So self-motivation has to be important.
Yeah, self-motivation is big, because I mean they're not going to be getting on you if you miss a day of training or anything like that, or they're not going to be totally on you about your diet. I mean they're going to give you tips and stuff like that, but they're not going to be just on you about it. So I mean it's something that you really got to take control of yourself.
How did you do today?
Pretty good. I mean, thought all my tests went well. The only thing, the only thing that I didn't do as well on was my bench. But I mean, it was still good number. I mean, it just wasn't good enough for me myself personally. But I mean, overall everything went well. Ran well, caught the ball well. So I mean, I don't really have any complaints about today. So.
Team right? Was it a 4.5?
Yeah.
Flat?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that what you wanted to run?
Yeah, I mean, I want to be right around that range because I felt like I could get there. So, I mean, to get to that mark was pretty good, especially being the first like real run drill of the day. That really helped out. So.
You guys don't run you run the 40s at Iowa like when you arrive?
No, you don't run them at all. So like
Ever?
So we just like here because they stopped doing them like 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. So they just do test 10s. So really today was like the real first time you run like a timed 40. So
is it weird? I mean, I know you're working out and you put in your 40s and you probably have a neighborhood or idea of where you're going. But it seems like all your Iowa training. No, we're not going to do that.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely different because everything is just like here. It's just like short acceleration type stuff. So like when you add that distance to the 40, I mean running the full 40 yards. Obviously it's something entirely different. But I mean obviously it was still fun to go out there and see what you got and win the speed department. So
what do you have to change with your training to be able to go from all the short sprints to be able to extend it out a bit more?
I mean, running farther distances basically when we train. I mean, that's pretty much, that was something that was new to us. Like when we started training here with Doyle, when we started preparing for all this, they started adding a lot more longer distance type stuff because obviously here, I mean, we're not really used to it. I mean, obviously when we do summer conditioning, obviously it's somewhat far, but it's nothing like you're getting ready to run a 40 or anything like that. So obviously, just adding distances and stuff like that. But I mean, it's still a lot of the same core stuff that we did while we were here. So.
What are you hearing from NFL teams? I mean, what's the dialogue been like for you?
Just overall, everything's just been solid. I mean, for the most part, I mean, I've got interest from numerous different teams, but I think they love the way that I run football. That's been a big part. I mean, obviously they want to see how well I move, how athletic I am, and all that stuff. And then obviously they want to see me catch the football because I mean it wasn't something that I really did all that much here. I mean, it's something that I can continue to improve on, but I mean it was never anything that was like really like a weakness of mine. So.
Do you have visits or anything like that coming?
Yeah, I do have a couple. Planned. I mean, prefer not to say. I mean, my agent doesn't like me to tell him, but I do have some planned right now. So I mean, everything's been going pretty well for the process.
Who are you with, agent-wise?
Neil Cornrich. So Coach Ferentz.
You listen to Coach Ferentz.
Good hands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What after this? What's next? Do you have private workout? Private days with teams?
Right now, I mean, we'll figure that out over the next couple weeks leading up to the draft day. But I mean, right now, I mean, just taking like the rest of the week off, kind of get my body back right. I mean, it's obviously today was a big day. It kind of takes a lot out of you, but I mean, we'll get back to focusing on that stuff come next week. So
it seemed like everybody, I mean, so far here, put up good 40s. Is this a good track?
I mean, it must be something. Good training, all that good stuff. I mean, I thought everybody did pretty well today. I mean, it's always a good thing to see, you know, your fellow teammates to do well. I mean, you want to root for them, you want to root for everybody. So, I mean, it was a good day, I think, overall for everyone. So.
Who was the happiest after their 40? Was it Des?
Probably Desmond. Yeah. For good reason.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was real happy that he ran well too. So, I mean, overall, it was a good day. So.
4.5 is that faster than Akron?
Nah,
no?
he probably gonna run. He probably run 4.4 on a bad day. So I mean,
all right. Well, he has a hell of a hurdle to look forward to.
I mean, kid is fast. So I mean, you guys will figure that out a year from now. I mean, y'all see it on the field anyway. Yeah. So, but yeah.
Thanks for your time, man. Good luck.
Yep. Thank you.
What's the pressure like today for you? Because this is just one audition and. You know, it's like the biggest test of your college career.
It's a little bit different for us guys that didn't get to go to the combine because I mean you don't get that opportunity for the first time. So I mean you got to come out here and you got to make sure that everything's on point. So I mean obviously you're kind of nervous to start off, but I mean when you know you did a good rep or you know you had a good time, I mean that just gives you all the confidence in the world, and then all the nervousness kind of just goes away because then you're like, okay, I got this. Like it's nothing anymore. I mean, it's just basically me just going out here and just performing my best. So.
You kind of were an under.
At 4.5? No, I'm not gonna say surprise myself. I mean, I kind of figured. I mean, that was kind of like my goal. I wanted to run kind of like around there. So, I mean, I would have been disappointed if I wouldn't have got there, but I mean, I feel like I had a good handle of how fast I could run. So I mean, being around there, running that good time, I mean, that didn't surprise me, but I mean, obviously I was plenty happy with it. So.
You were kind of an underdog in recruiting, not a ton of offers, and you seem to be flying under the radar again here. Is that fuel for you? Is that something that you like, being the underdog?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I
mean, you
really
ran for 1,000 yards last year in the Big Ten. That would seem to be pretty good for a resume, but still.
I mean, it's just something that I've been dealing with my entire life, you know, being under the radar type guy, you know, just kind of doing my business in silence. So, I mean, it's just natural territory for me. I mean, it's anything different. So I know that, I mean, if I just continue to go out here and I continue to work hard, and good things going to come out of it. So, I mean, I don't have really any complaints of being under the radar. I mean, any team that decides to, you know, take a chance on me is obviously I think they're going to get a good player. So
it's a position where guys can get drafted late and still succeed pretty early.
Mm-hmm.
Did you look at that? I mean, it is a running back heavy draft, but it seems like guys get opportunities no matter where they go.
Yeah. I mean, you see it every year in, year out. I mean, all different types of guys. You know, late drafted guys, undrafted free agent guys. I mean, playing well in the NFL. So I mean, that's something that I look at. I mean, obviously, I'm like, okay, I know the draft isn't going to be the end of everything. You know, if you don't get drafted or you know you're a free agent or anything like that. I mean, obviously, I know that's not going to be the end of it. You know, it's just going to be, you know, obviously again with the team and you know proving to them that obviously I can play in the NFL.
Thanks, LeShun. Good luck, man.